our campus life, I suppose, or student affairs in general's initial reaction to the incident off campus involving our students with a hit and run, I guess is the way it's being deemed. Also, it was a hit and stop and leave, maybe more appropriately, but campus life reaction, I guess, would be summed up as, one is disappointed that it happened, obviously, but also very thankful that everyone's alive, quite frankly. From our perspective, it's something that didn't need to happen. That we have policies in place and we have education in place to try to prevent these kind of things from happening. And it still happened. That's the disappointing part. And our biggest reaction was relief when we knew that the parties involved were all alive and safe. So that, I guess, that kind of sums up an unofficial reaction if we have one in campus policy. I think, there have been a lot of questions kind of circulating about off-campus behavior. A party like this, is it controlled by the Student Code of Conduct, the handbook? And it is, very simply, really. Any actions that a student takes while they're enrolled as a student at Guilford College are covered by the handbook, on or off campus, study abroad, anywhere, if you're an enrolled student. So in a case like this, if a student had been charged, in this case, with driving under the influence or minor in possession, those students could have been brought in to our judicial system on campus under other state, local, and federal laws, which is a provision in the handbook that goes up to, I think it's a level 2 charge. So they're sanctioning accordingly. And then there's obviously age limitation restrictions on alcohol that are in the handbook that would apply if you're caught off campus for minor possession. And what we do, for I guess the edification of everyone, is that we check police blotters, and we have a liaison at Greensboro Police Department who lets us know when a Guilford student's involved, if they know it's a Guilford student. So we've had it happen where a student's downtown and gets alcohol poisoning. They're found passed out somewhere downtown. When they're taken to the hospital, we're notified if the police have a way of knowing it's a Guilford student. And then we handle it not only with what's being done in the criminal system outside of Guilford, but judicially on campus. I think in addition with accountability comes an awareness on the part of student affairs and campus life. From my time in college, from all of my colleagues' times in college, that we're not blind or ignoring the fact that students drink it when they're in college, starting at 18. I know, violating the law, right? What a scandal. But the fact is that that's what happens at college. We need to handle that appropriately by enforcing rules and holding students accountable when they break those rules. However, we know it happens. It's about safety as well. If you're going to, to make a choice at 18 to drink, you're violating the law, and the consequences of that on campus. However, there are consequences outside of campus that are much greater if you walk off campus, if you drive off campus. So there's a big part of me that says that I know what's going on. We want it to be safe, and we want it to be responsible. There have been changes in the handbook that we've tried to make it so safety is of the utmost concern. Eliminating drinking on a college campus is insanity. It's not going to happen. We realize that. But I think most importantly is, if you're going to make that choice, is how you make that choice and how you hold each other accountable for the choices you make while you're drinking. The safety that you preach to each other is fundamentally important.